Welcome back to Avernum, where we're heading into Patrick's tower. Which counts as a town as well. So we'll do a little quick foray. I don't think... Oh, it will let us along the side. If we pick this stuff up, we can... Oh, there's actually a side bridge. That was not totally expected. More some energetic herbs. Probably just one-time pickups, though. More herbs. Spiritual. We can see a little roasted meat over there. Tower of Partick. All seekers of knowledge are welcome. Time for Rita's guards. Patrick's tower is protected by a contingent of Avernite soldiers. However, only the old and the wounded are sent back here, far from the front. The soldiers here are acutely aware of their unwanted status, and they are irritable and defensive. You don't learn anything from them. Let's just start looking around. There's a guy, Marco. A big beefy guy with a flushed face bustles around. He's stirring something up in a big bowl. What are you cooking? I'm making dinner right now. He proffers the bowl. Want a taste? Sure. He gives you a spoonful of some sort of pasta sauce, with cavewood fruit used in place of tomatoes. It tastes hideous. Marco notes your reaction. Not quite there yet. I'm having trouble with the ingredients. What do you need? I was a cook on the surface before my big mouth landed me down here. Since then, I've been trying to make a good pasta sauce, but I just can't seem to get the ingredients to make it work. If someone could bring me some sort of decent oil or some garlic. Well, I'm just dreaming. He returns to his work. And if we find it, we'll be sure to send it your way. Granby. A soldier with one leg and a bitter, angry expression hobbles about the halls. He supports himself with a polished cavewood cane. Are you the captain of the guard here? I am. I am the captain of the tower guard. Big honor, huh? You don't sound too honored. He gives you an ugly smile. It's my big reward. Years of service above ground. But someone wants my post, plays a few tricks, and gets me down here. Join the army down here, lead a charge on the Nephilim fort, and... He looks at his leg. I end up at the tower. What's wrong with this tower? The Tower of Partick. Far away from anything important and everything interesting. Guarding books. Books! Oh, just go away. I'm sick of all you. He hobbles off. Some bread. Oh, we're gonna get our bread. Some supplies we can pilfer. Potentially. Not much, though. More supplies. Stairway. Not yet. That's probably going to be a teleport activator. Come on. Ooh, an unlock. Very nice. Guards. More guards. Oh, Adam. A pale young man sits in this chair. He seems ill. He's listlessly shifting some papers around on his desk, but he's not getting anything done. He says, a visitor. Nice to have company. I'm Adam. Don't get too close. I'm contagious. Is there anything I could help you? Not to worry, it is merely a flu. I will be better soon enough. You work here? I've been sick for a while, but usually I'm one of Patrick's apprentices. What ails you? I have the flu. I'll be fine in a while. It's terrible inconvenience. I get fevers and headaches and stuff. I'm not allowed near the scrolls. What are you doing with them? I was doing research. I was researching about the uses of various crystals. They're really, really versatile. What kinds? There's several sorts. Piercing crystals destroy magical barriers. Purging crystals cure you of your afflictions. Wisdom crystals are the most powerful. When you listen to them, you hear voices. You can't understand the words, but when they're done, you are wiser. Then there's the Orb of Thralny, similar in some ways, but also different. Tell me about it. A large polished crystal brought down with the first expedition. It gave the power of flight, very useful for a group of explorers in the underworld. I believe, based on my research, that it was lost in the Waterfall Warren in central Avernum. Any adventurer who wants to get to someplace hard to reach would find it useful. Who created them? We have no idea. We don't know who they were, and we don't know what language the crystals speak in. Whoever they were, they must have lived in these caves long ago. Now they're gone forever. You got one? Sadly, no. Do they do anything else? Well, I knew one mage who took one to the portal at Fort Avernum. He was going to try to use the crystal's power to reverse the portal's direction. It didn't work. What happened? The fellow told me that he barely survived the experiment, and that he left the crystal behind at the fort. He wanted nothing more to do with it. Really? Where? He said that he hid it at the base of a statue. I don't know any more than that. You take note of this. Could he wrap this up soon? I'm sorry, but I need to return to my post of healing. Well, let's have a look in your stuff. Anything I can nab? Nope. Oh, we got a thing. Oh, there is a series of small bookshelves here, protected by thin sheets of glass. The glass must have been brought down from the surface. Seeing actual books again is a surprisingly moving sight. They're incredibly rare down here. Do a quick save. Let's have a read. We'll try to decipher. The tome is a fairly simple spellbook. It's mainly here to provide training in the less complicated magical rituals. You can take some satisfaction how far you have progressed beyond these basic lessons. Very good. Oh, more magical notes. Kai. You meet a black man with very short hair and clothes made for easy traveling. He is crumbling dried herbs into a bubbling pot. When you get close, he says, "Please, step lightly. Too many vibrations will spoil the mixture." He finishes adding the herbs and lets out a little sigh of relief. No explosion. Good. Now I can deal with you. I am Kai, alchemist of Patrick's Tower. What do you need? Do you do alchemical research? Some. As much as I'm allowed. I came here all the way from Formello to study the scrolls and learn how to make one particular mixture. What's that? Grey Mold Salve. A special, very powerful healing potion that I almost but not quite figured out how to make. He considers you. You seem to have some skill. If you could locate the recipe and teach me how to make Grey Mold Salve, I could make it for you. I would even do so for free. Where should I begin my hunt? I do have a suggestion. The main alchemist in the Tower of Magi, I've heard, knows how to make it. I forget his name, but I would go there next. And what does it do? An incredibly strong healing potion. It cures disease and damage equally well. Grey mold is only found in deep cave systems, and it makes an excellent curative. And where can I find grey mold itself? Another difficult question. I heard rumors that a patch was found somewhere around Fort Emerald. You should ask there. Oh, I learned how to make grey mold salve. Teach him. At first, Kai is skeptical. Then the more you explain, the more excited he gets. Yes, I think that would truly work. I'm impressed. Now all we need is some grey mold, and I can create the salve for you. And I say, oh, where can I find it? Where did all those books come from? Many places. They were not teleported down here. They were smuggled. Some of them were written by us. Some are copies of books on the surface, copied from memory. Creating this library was quite an accomplishment. Yes, they are. Thank you very much. And what do you make it? At the moment, glue to rebind some of our books. Don't worry, I have permission. Why don't you move to your workshop? Because the lower chambers where my work should be done have all been claimed by Lethem for whatever mad work he is doing. They let you do alchemy so near the books? Only a small set of recipes, and mostly those that are need to maintain the library. I am very careful. We even got some XP. And Angie. A young woman with short, bright yellow hair walks around the room. She looks at scroll after scroll. She's looking for something, and she's annoyed that she isn't finding it. Hello, She's interrupted by a coughing fit. I'm Angie, lead researcher of the first expedition. What's she looking for? She stops for a bit. I'm looking for accounts of the first expedition. There are certain items that they brought with them, which I'd like to find. If, of course, she coughs twice. If my health permits. What sort of items? What I'm mainly looking for is information about Smite. That's a giant-slaying spear. There's a lot of trouble with the giants to the north. Finding it would really be valuable. And so much more. Such as an orb that lets you fly, a mighty halberd made of jade, a massive blade that can protect the wielder from demons, and a dozen other lesser but still powerful items. Whatever else you can say about the Empire, when they outfit some explorers, they don't skimp. What's the first? The first humans who came down here. They were slaughtered. Don't you know your history? Apparently not. What killed them? Arrogance, mostly. They split up to explore. The dragon Mortax killed some, Sliths others, some just starved. The Empire decided that it was lethal down here. That's when it started exiling people to these caves. Very good, that's an excellent history lesson. The desk contains the standard stationery, pens, etc. You search more carefully and find a button underneath one of the shelves. Well, let's press it. Oh boy. You press it, a narrow section of stone in the west wall slides away. And we'd have to dispel barrier. Could I... Hethwyza thing for me. On the ground. Fine robe for me, it seems. There is a very sick woman here, slumped into a well-padded chair. She is half-conscious and mumbles incoherently. Her skin is pale, even by Avernite standards. She is terribly ill. You doubt she will be alive much longer without help. Let's try to cure her. You try to heal, but your efforts are unsuccessful. Whatever you need to cure her disease, you don't have it. Okay, so we got like a little mini-quest there. It's just the main room lies ahead. We've just gone in the back. This library is filled with scrolls. All of them are written on leather and crude paper of the sort made down here. The words painstakingly formed with inks made of moss and charcoal. Though they are crude, that they are here at all and in such quantity is amazing. That's what it says. These large books are catalogs describing in some detail the contents of Patrick's libraries. Since you aren't looking for any particular books, it isn't very useful. Rita. A young blonde woman sits at the table, reading intently. Books are stacked all around her. She picks each one up, flips through it, shakes her head, makes a little disgusted noise, and tosses it aside. Finally, she looks up at you. It is good to have a break from this wasting of my time. I am Rita the Sage, and you, she smiles, you look like adventurers, just the sort of people I can make use of. If I might ask, what are you reading? She smiles broadly. I have been honored with the privilege of studying under Partick in his libraries. I read in an attempt to advance magical knowledge of Avernum, but most such books are worthless, few gems in the manure. It's been difficult, as Partick hasn't been involved in the work. What's your topic? When I must not sort through the waste, magical items. There are a few of these down here, but several sorts of magical charms have been found, and I'm trying to tell what they do. I'm working on a certain necklace now. It is slow work, but I keep at it. She starts looking around. I have written a paper on several other sorts of necklaces. It's here somewhere. And what do you know about Patrick? His wife, Hethwyza, is gravely ill. She's been so for some time, and when she dies, I don't think Patrick will live long either, and we'll all be on our own. Could I help? Perhaps. You should speak with Patrick about that. And you said you have use? I can, very much so. You're an adventurer, yes? Wandering the deep tunnels and fighting demons and some such. Well, there is a dragon to the north, a pest, lives near the giants. The name is Pirog. I believe she has magical papers. If you wish to serve Avernum, find them and bring them to me before others can grab them. Who else is looking for these? Agents of the Empire, eager to destroy them, and those who have ambition to make their own nation in the underworld. The papers would be far better in our hands. The papers to you. And I will be rewarded, I trust. Yes, of course, with both money and such scrolls as we can make here. We can pay less than others, I admit, but know that you would be serving Avernum. I don't have to give the papers to you. You don't, but you should. It would be a good thing for you to do. And that's all for now. Can I look at this one? I'll try to decipher this. The book is a slim journal entitled On My Searches for the Orb of Thralny, a brief section. So I knew that the orb could, indeed, enable me to fly. All but the mightiest chasms and rivers could be crossed with arrogant ease. But where was it? My guess best was the Waterfall Warren, a dangerous nest of rapids west of Fort Dranlin. Alas, my search came to an end here. My limited resources would be of no avail against the creatures there, so I moved on. I set my sights toward a much easier to attain goal, the Lost Blade Demon Slayer. I believe I shall find it with ease. Well, they're still searching, presumably. This tome is a work in progress. It's about the rule of King Mika, wise and popular first king of Avernum. It describes his leadership when driving the demons from Avernum, clearing it for human occupation. It lists his accomplishments in banding the humans together, inspiring them to build a nation out of the darkness. It covers the 40 years of his rule, and of course, since Mika is still alive, it isn't done yet. The book seems surprisingly honest and even sometimes critical. Having only seen the sort of books that Emperor Hawthorne allows on the surface, this is very surprising. Oh, let's hit the button. So we got this secret room with a secret box with free herbs. You can cast Cure on yourself. You have cures. Give my boy a cure. This is like a lecture hall. There's Patrick. I thought he was going to be underground. Wait, can I seriously not get there? That's interesting. A tired and bent old man sits in the throne. His rich robes hang loosely from his thin frame. He seems very weary and alone. When you approach his massive desk, he looks up, but he barely seems to notice you. Decades in Avernum have left this once powerful wizard a shade of his former self. Still, he maintains his sense of courtesy. I welcome you to my tower, traveler. I am Partick Padrig, and this center of learning is my home. This is where I live. My battles are long done. Are you in charge? He sighs. Yes, I am. Once I fought, then I built. Now I just wait. Oh, how I wait. How long have you been here? Since Avernum began. And what did you build? I was one of the triad that ruled the Tower of Magi for many years. We, and those under us, wrote most of the books of magic you will find in the libraries down here, pouring forth our memories of magical secrets onto crude handmade paper. Thanks to that task, our art flourishes down here. I also led some research. What did you do at the tower? I was part of the first triad with Erica and Solberg, but Solberg is gone now. Nobody knows where he is. Erica left to plot her revenge on those on the surface, and I came here. And what were you involved in? His empty gaze suddenly focuses, and he looks at you intently. On things it can bring great danger to know. Is there a particular specific fact you seek to learn? Nothing in particular. I am glad to hear it. There's little I can offer these days. I have faded. You said your battles were done? What were they? His gaze glows distant. Oh, that was long ago. I was one of a group of magi who formed this society who made it possible. We first had to defeat the demon Grahoth. I helped lead the attack. I helped seal him in Akranoth, his prison. And how did you imprison him? Oh, it doesn't matter. Not anymore. He's gone. His foul fort lies in ruin, and sealed forever. I would like to know where his prison is. His prison is far to the west of Fort Spire. It is called Skragrath. You will have to pass through the abyss to reach it. There are many traps and guardians on the way. Tell me about this. Ah yes, an unpleasant memory. That was Grahoth's fortress once. It is east of here and west of the Tower of Magi, beyond much lava. We sealed it after it was destroyed. Many horrors are trapped inside that dire fort. What about treasure? There's little but ruin and rubble. Oh, and a royal seal of the Empire. One of the warriors of the first expedition had one with Grahoth trapped him there. If you had a use for such a thing, it would be there. I would like to explore. Can you help me? I would help you, but first I am desperate, and there is something I need. You must cure my wife of her disease, and I will tell you how to enter Akhornath. What's the matter? She is very ill. If she were given some grey mold salve, it may well cure her, but I haven't seen any of it for a really long time. If someone could cure her, I would reward them well, but until a miracle happens, we all just wait. Where might I find one of these salves? Grey mold salve is the last hope she has. On the surface, it's the most powerful general cure for the disease known. It's an amazing plant, but grey mold is rare, and hardly anyone down here knows how to make a proper salve from it. But if you can find some and save my wife, I will do all for you I can. Where should I begin? Speak with Kai. He's the alchemist. You said your battle's done. You're a wizard. Can you train me? Why not? I am far past my apprentice-taking years. I am old and tired. I cannot help you. That's an amazing place you got here, is it not? It was truly an effort to assemble all of these books and scrolls. People came here from all over Avernum to learn about magic, about history, about sciences. The tower is the center of civilization in Avernum. I think that is all I'm getting out of him. So let us head down the stairs. Possibly enable a teleport. Save in case there's monsters that will murder us. You pass through the subterranean garden, rich with the smells of algae and mold. A few of the plants growing in the trays spit tiny, harmless thorns as you pass. Someone is breeding dangerous carnivorous fungi. And then you hear clay breaking. The pots around the edge of the room shatter, one after the other. Plants tower from the wreckage, alerted by the vibrations of your footsteps. There's a long pause. Perhaps there is something you could have done to tell them that they shouldn't attack. If there is, it doesn't happen. They attack. Alright. Are these ones that are going to totally wreck us? Okay, they look surmountable. Let's just get that one finished off. Oh, that's bad luck. One of those down. Yeah, so once we can take one down, we'll be in much better shape. Let's go for the burning. Oh, they go down easy. You know, this might be a foolish idea, but... Okay, he's not immune. That's good. And should you just... start wrecking him? We're gonna have to heal her up, though. Alright, let's just go burning. Use your well-aimed blow. Very good. Play it safe with you. Nice. Very good. Ah, sadness. Yeah, you're gonna need to do self-healing. Set that up for the one shot. Good misses. Nice. Help you out there. Wonderful. Oh. Alright. So you've got that. Didn't die. Wonderful. Just stop the fight. We'll have you. Actually, first we let the first aid kick in. A. And that was a success. We didn't get locked in. Alright, so we're gonna have to do a dispel. Whoa. Oh, that's not blocked. Okay, Arcanist. Yeah, thanks for the help, Arcanist. Oh wait, that's just a potted plant. We need to have a chat, Arcanist. There's a mage living down here in the tunnels under the tower. He is young and only slightly pale. He must have been sent down here only recently. His hands have green stains, probably from the plants and mold he has been raising. Who disrupts my solitude? I told Partick that I would be left alone. He looks you over. Well, you are a warrior. I suppose that is impressive. I am an Arcanist of the Third Circle Lethrum. Were those your plants that tried to kill me? They were. You should have not bothered them. Now I will have to grow replacements. What's this Third Circle? That was my title when I was an official sanctioned mage of the Empire. A lofty position in case you didn't know. Your specialty? Magic with plants. curing blights, creating new species, and so on. That is one small consolation of being sent down here. Your flora is fantastic. And why were you sent? I accessed forbidden knowledge, I admit it. I should have waited a few years and would have been taken to reach the circle, but tomes of that level were far too tempting. What are you making here? New, powerful varieties of flora. Research in this area has stagnated down here since the crazy old Archmage Rita went off to become a hermit. And why are you here? Honestly, I can't stand the sight of you Avernites. So docile, so sad, making your pathetic villages and hoping to be left alone. And what should they be doing? There's power down here. Raw, natural, magical power. In the stones, in the plants. Take it. Feed off it. Make a new nation, greater than the one above. He shakes his head. But then, I suppose not all have my ambition. Perhaps the people down here are wise in their own way. Oh, spare me. Weakness and wisdom can be mistaken for each other, but only by the weak. Now leave me. I need to breed replacements for the fine plants you seamlessly butchered on the way in. He turns away. So he's certainly making the plants more hard and difficult for us, just causing trouble. Oh. Yeah. That's all we got to do over here. Lots of quest points, actually, all up in here, though I'd probably get murdered for all of them. Let's see, investigate the bandits. The message. You know, this is probably the... Whoa! The weakest thing, potentially. Let's do a quick save now. That maybe I can take on. It's a side quest. Gremlins gold. It's just... Oh, we can't do any spells in the overworld. Oh, you can... I can learn the Cloak of Bolts. For missile weapons, curses is the best we got. And let's just throw down a chant. Why not? You have entered a strange labyrinth network of tunnels. The stone walls glow with an eerie blue light. From the darkness within, you hear scraping noises and the occasional burst of manic laughter. Occasionally, you hear something that sounds like an anglicized scream. Misplaced optimism makes you hope that you have misidentified the sound. Well, that looks like something nice. Okay, we have... Ooh, magical notes. We might as well have that as a quest item. Leather pants have value. Those don't have value. A little quick save. We can still run away at this point. Oh, we've got to have dispels at this place. This is... How do I get the dispel? It's basically... I'm pretty sure... Either Drakel or Dranlin, they offered to teach me a dispel if I did something, or they say go to the tower, maybe? You just get into a fight, so it's not. Where's it? Oh, these might be tougher. Let's see. Yeah, they're tougher. So you can just step up and do your thing, and if you can get them all, then great. Something. Go here. That while we are ahead. Oh, pathetic. Thought I was going to do a little more damage. Good, good, good. Okay, stun is off, which is good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Quick saves with that. What was our low? Oh, it's a dead end. It's gonna be one of those kind of places. Oh, a little trap door. Oh, they're quick. Might as well. Gremlin, just the name Gremlin. Cleaved. See, I'm planning for this to go down. Are they just not detecting us? Okay, they were waiting for that gap, I guess. Oh, this gremlin's got some... Gonna bring the heat. Oh, extra... Yeah, throw down that protection. Oh, what? Ah, the cleave is so nasty. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that's pathetic. We'll take down the one at least. And now you just gotta keep on healing. Good. I'll try to get him a diagonal. That may not be... No, it's a single. Oh, I don't have... Yeah, this is my only one. Fire Blast is a cone attack. Yeah, this is the only single, so 1 at 18. So that's my best bet right now, I think, unless I'm going to do... I mean, we can throw acid on him. So hopefully that ongoing damage can kind of stack. Let's make a diagonal move, and hopefully that will stop the cleave. Unless he does that. And you just need a frickin' retreat over here. Actually, can we do knockback, do a little leg sweep? Just do a little fireball. Pathetic. Nice. Finish the fight. Good to get a little bit of healing happen with the first aid. Whoa. Yeah, no items needed just yet. Oh, we've gone through half of the energy. Let's see if this is anything. Got a bit of incense. Not too useful. Yeah, we've done well, I feel. Oh, they've snuck in behind us. Actually, let's try to do a shield breaker. Nice. And you just need to do like a blue in this general area. I don't know if there's just 2 or what. And you can come over here. Get us that shield chant. Well, let's chase them down. Okay, we got a mess of them. Okay, you need to get... See how far we can get you to go. I can get... I don't know if I get him, but... That was quite the move there. Oh ho ho. Beautiful. Oh, the cleave. Okay, good. Around the corner. Okay, then you go in that little space. Good. You're just gonna have to do a safe heal. Oh, sucks. That cleaves. Come on now. That's just pathetic. Oh, sad. Oh, ho, ho. Alright, let's get out of here. So we're close. We're probably like... Need an extra level to really... Look at this. Quick save. Let's fight these ogres. Yeah, let's do down here. We can kind of diagonal... Like, oh. It's gonna be one of those days. We're actually going to do our own kickback. Didn't work, but... Right, so you can... Come up to here. Sort of. Let's maybe go back one. And then just electrocute everybody. It's effective. Oh, 10. Let's get the necessary heal first. Then you're close. Let's just get you lower so that we have a better chance with the electricity strike. Nice. Oh, not nice. Beautiful. Can you do it from that close? I don't think so. That should do. Actually, can I fire... Well, you don't do that much damage compared to me just going and stabbing them. But it's important to use these fire wands. Ugh, that's pathetic. 1, 2... It's not gonna work. Can ooze. Is this, I don't know if it's gonna affect allies. So play it safe over there. Just him taking damage. Nice. Very good. I think everyone can survive an onslaught but her. Oh-ho. Ah, so close. That's not good. Beautiful. I think it's time for you to finish this fight. Beautiful. No drops. That sucks. I just need health ups. Oh, and we're low on the mana. Does this count as a town? Oh, it's got the yellow banners. Let's head there. No, time of need. It does. Let's quick save in case we need to run away. Fort Remote. Please don't startle guards. They must be quite startleable. It's the barracks, it looks like. Sharpshooter. No response. Wardtessik. You meet a man wearing robes and a large ankh. He sits at this desk, half aware, playing solitaire. He instantly motions for you to join him. It is rare to see visitors here. I am Wardtessik, acting commander here. He immediately starts dealing a game of cards, without the formality of seeing if you are interested. Can you tell me where the commander is? I'm the, I sort of give some orders here. It's not like there are many to give, but when they come up, I give them. Things get rather tedious, I'm afraid. Why isn't there an actual commander? All of the most skilled warriors were sent to fight the actual war. The castle felt that a mere ward was sufficient to rule this fort. I don't take offense. What sort of orders do you typically issue? Open the gates, close the gates, stop bickering, let's have dinner, that sort of thing. So life here is tedious. Oh yes, this fort was built before the big wars, with the Sliths and the Nephilim. We were afraid of attacks from the tunnels to the west, but hardly anything lives out there, and the things that are out there keep to themselves, so we have nothing to guard against. To stave off madness, we busy ourselves with our other activities. What kind? Well, I play cards. He waves at the deck. I've played thousands of games of solitaire. Won 2. Pointless, really. Then we all take part in the standard pointless love affairs, have meals, exercise, have sing-alongs. You get the idea. And we act hospitable to the occasional visitor. Breaks the monotony. Have you seen any other visitors lately? A party of adventurers came through a few months back. They stayed with us a week. Much fun was had. Then they went west. Most of them got killed. Chasm Drake. Then there are merchants, messengers, supply caravans, and so on. Do you know anything about the Drake? Fearsome, deadly, wealthy, remote, west of here. Doesn't bother us, we don't bother it. Where is the Drake? Oh, you don't want to see it. It's far too fierce and dangerous. Is there a bounty? He seems confused. No, not at all. Why would there be? It never leaves its lair. It leaves us alone, so we leave it alone. And can you tell me where the commander is? Oh, he is. So orders. They're tedious. Visitors. Drake. Is there a bounty? Oh, can you tell me anything interesting about this area? No, not really. Let's see if I can get another... No, I guess you're right. We don't... No, I really do want to see it. Its lairs to the west. Be careful. It really is very dangerous. You'll know you found it when you see an enormous dragon-like creature, roaring and spouting flame, charging you with murderous intent. Alright, well... It's not exactly a quest. Well, actually, the other person wanted me to kill it to prove I'm a cool guy or whatever. Are you people just a guard? Bronwyn. A woman in a steel breastplate huddles in the corner. She has a huge sword and an even bigger hangover. Ugh, she begins. Tread softly, please. I need to recover. Bronwyn have another ale. Why did they do this to me? You look pretty hard. You should let your commander see... You should let your commander... Is there anything here I could do for you? Oh. Well, there's a pack of fire lizards roaming the caves to the west. They spit fire at us sometimes. If you killed them, I'd sure appreciate it. We don't have enough troops left to handle them. They're all on the Slith front. You drink pretty hard? She gives you the gentlest of nods. It's a dirty habit. But it keeps me from getting too angry. All gets transferred someday. To where? To anywhere where I can fight. Sliths, Nephilim, goblins, bats, monkeys, I don't care. You look pretty hungry. Don't let the commander see. Actually, Tessik is the commanding officer, and he's just a ward. He has me actually direct the warriors. I boldly lead my soldiers out here in the back end of nowhere. She delicately sips some water from a tin mug. At least you get lots of rest and relaxation. Too much. I could have been at the front. dealing death to sliths and doing some good. But here I am, at good old Fort Irrelevant. You think you're irrelevant? You're right, your life here does seem pointless. You think you're irrelevant? Well, that's what we are. The only thing that could possibly attack us is the Drake, and it keeps to itself. Where is it? Some huge old lizard that lives in the tunnels to the west. Mick claims he saw it. Ask him about it. As for me, I'm waiting to recover so I can resume my drinking. Belinda. You see a petite woman, very thin with pale skin. She's chopping thick, dried fungi into a boiling pot of stew. Hello, warrior. I'm Belinda. Have a seat and I'll give you a hot meal. Belinda stands at a table and mixes mushroom meal into a gray, lumpy bread dough. You cooking? I'm the fort chef. A chef? Well, I cook, really. Can I have a taste? She runs to the oven and gets you a steaming kebab of lizard meat. It's delicious. She flutters her eyelashes at all of you. I put extra effort into my cooking. Helps relieve everyone's tedium. Why is there so much tedium? Nothing has ever attacked Fort Remote. I don't think anything ever will. But we keep busy. I have my own hobby. Is it cooking? Just say my name to Mick. He'll be out west. Get his reaction. That's what my hobby is. She gives you an evil grin and returns to her cooking. So she's just flirting with some dude. Just being a constant tease. Causing trouble at the fort, probably. There's a back room. Oh, it's a locked door. Did you hear something? Oh, this is Mick. You find a small, handsome man sitting and contemplating this small spring. He's eating a sandwich. Belinda said I should mention her name to you. The moment you say her name, he chokes on his sandwich, smiles ecstatically, rolls his eyes, breathes heavily, and gets a headache. Simultaneously. There are no words in his response, but he communicates an awful lot. He eventually regains his composure. Yes, she torments my existence, but at least it keeps life out here interesting. I heard you've seen a drake. I saw it, I did. They say it never wanders the tunnels, but it does, and it came close to us. I was sitting here, and I saw it. It saw me, and I saw it. I thought it was going to kill me, but it lost interest. Not hungry, I think. But it could have ate me in a second. It's huge. I hope never to see it again. So what lives west of here? Lots of lizards, big and small. I've even heard rumors of a dragon out there. He waves to the west. A dragon, huh? So I've heard. Rumors, I know. But if more tracks can live down here, why not other dragons? We know the Empire didn't kill them all. Can you tell me more about Belinda? No, if she heard I'd been gossiping about her, she'd never forgive me. She always says there's too much gossip in this little fort to begin with. And what are you doing out here? Watching the spring. That's how I pass the time. Nice spring. It sure is calm and pretty. Yes. Yes, sir. Watch the spring. You sit with Mick and watch the spring in quiet contemplation. He hands you a chunk of his sandwich. It's a rare, peaceful moment. Then he nods farewell as you move on. Epic bro moment. Yeah, we don't want to go out there. We have don't even have a quest in this area, so this is probably an even higher level. Let's get that explored. Alright. That didn't turn out. I guess the big quests are... Oh, Almeria. We gotta fly to do that. Basilisk hunt. Well, you know what? Didn't we fight basilisks before and they weren't actually as tough as I thought they were gonna be? So maybe those basilisks are not completely one-shot dead type creatures. We can use them for the XP. You bandits. We'll fight you on the bridge. Oh, he's got some health on him. Actually, maybe like there. Something. Ooh, the flank. Ooh, that was an excellent positioning. Beautiful. And now they're all lined up for me. I just need to get the angle. That works. Nobody needs help with health. You're gonna get a good stab in. Ah, knockbacked. Oh my, ensnared. Unable to move more than one space. Okay, well, we'll move the one space. Razor disc your ass to death. And I think you've got to be dealing, because you can deal damage to 2 people. So that's how we have to use you, and then you will do the heal. Not today. Still gonna have to equip something for you. A steel jab. And it's time to steel jab him in the face. Alright, you're just gonna do a diagonal move and hopefully just take him out. Yep. Oh, little Cavewood bow. So our fight there is done, and just do the normal regen. Now where... That's... You know that... We can probably take on that nest, actually. Upon thinking about it. Now this fight... This might go a little long, depending on how big this fight is. The isolated cavern has been overgrown by a huge variety of twisted subterranean foliage. Unfortunately, you recognize some of the larger fungi at the center of this cave. There's a small indentation of carnivorous plants. If someone doesn't burn them out, they might spread and menace the farms to the north. Okay, so we also have submissive, thorny, and burning. Okay. So I'm thinking Jalea she needs to get to the side and wreck, so... Oh, that was nice. That was very nice. If you get to, like, that one, kind of on that side, then how far can you get? Can you get to, like, here? Is that gonna cut it? That's pretty damn good, I have to say so. As long as they're not, like, immune or something. Oh, this... Just wonderful. And... let's just take one out. I think that's even better than the shielding. Because there's... That's more than 1/10 of their power. Oh. Did some damage. Ouch. Oh, it didn't die. So you need to get... maybe this angle? Ooh. More angle. Like here, maybe? That's gonna be great. Very good. As much as I want to do fancy things with you, we just gotta play it safe with the heal. Oh, nice. Actually, we don't want to use any... Use an icy. You search the infested grotto. Unsurprisingly, you find that the ground is littered with bones, rusty weapons, and rotting clothes. You pick up a scattering of coins and a cloak that somehow shows no sign of decay. Perhaps a magic cloak. Yes. Polar fur cloak. It is a 4 armor and cold resist. 4 armor, cold resist. 5 armor. Give you cold resist. You've got... Okay. Easy decisions here. Go to you. Now, is that the cave? That is the basilisk cave. So I'm gonna head. I want to recharge. I think. Whoa, out of control. I want to recharge spell points. Inventory is fine because we got characters that have space. We'll get right up to this cave and we'll head in the next episode. So catch y'all then.